Pamela Worth here with Healing Tree Natural Health Improvement Center in beautiful Whitehall, Michigan. And we are going to make some no-bake cookies today. So the weather's getting a little cooler and sometimes you get in the mood for cookies. And this is actually a recipe that I made up for my mom. She was having a hard time with some breakfast foods, and so I decided to put this together so that she could have something tasty to go for. So these are called no-bake cookies, and they have just a few ingredients. And the first ingredient is almonds. So I take 1 cup of almonds and I blend those. We happen to have a Vitamix, and those are wonderful blenders. And so let's get that. I make that into flour. And so give me half a second here. Pretty quick with that. So then I just take that flour and put it into a dish. And the thing that I like about almonds is that just a handful of almonds, about 1 ounce, contains 1/8 of a person's daily protein needs. So that's a good food for you. Okay, so that is my almond flour that I put right there. The next thing that we have, I actually am going to set this aside in a moment, but I add 1/2 cup of coconut, organic unsweetened coconut flakes or chunks. I find this in the refrigerator at a health food store. So the great things about coconut is it has minerals involved in many functions of your body. Coconuts are especially high in manganese, which is essential for bone health, and metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins, and cholesterol. So a great thing with coconut. So I put that in there. The next thing that I'm going to add are 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. So I don't know if any of you are familiar with chia seeds, but they were an important food for the Aztecs and the Mayans back in the day. And my information says they prized them for their ability to provide sustainability and energy. The word chia is an ancient Mayan word for strength. So they're really tiny. Don't know if any of you are familiar with chia seeds. When I was little, they used to have a chia pet where you would get this little figurine, and on the top of it they had chia seeds, and you would water it and they would sprout and grow. But when I was a kid, I had no idea that you could actually eat them. So they are one of the most nutritious foods on the planet. They're loaded with fiber, protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and various micronutrients. So I am putting 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in that. So then I just mix that up. Another thing that I'm going to add to this mixture is some stevia. I add to taste. So you have to kind of figure out what is your like for the sweetness. And so stevia is a plant that you can grow on your own porch. You can grow it in your garden. And stevia is a sugar substitute made from the leaves of the stevia plant. It's about 100 to 300 times sweeter than table sugar, but it has no carbohydrates, no calories. It is not considered an artificial sweetener. So some people say that it actually helps the pancreas. So I just put, if you use liquid, you can calculate that by taste. Otherwise, I just use several spoons of that. So with the stevia, make sure if you purchase it, make sure that you get it from a reputable place, and make sure that it's organic, and make sure that the ingredient says only stevia. They add a lot of fillers to it, but you want to get the real stevia. If you do grow it yourself, you can dry the leaves and then pulverize them, and then that stevia is going to be green. So I put that into my mix, and again, add it to your taste that you like. And then the next thing that I'm going to add to this dried concoction is it's called Chinese 5-spice. And so Chinese 5-spice has several spices in it, 5 actually. And it's got peppercorns, star anise, white clove, fennel seeds, and ground cinnamon. So it's very, very fragrant, and we've grown to really love it. It adds a nice flavor to different things. So a little bit about the star anise. In particular, star anise seeds are rich in iron, which are vital for the production of healthy white blood cells in your body. It contains small amounts of manganese, which is a key mineral that acts as an antioxidant and is necessary for the metabolism and development. So then whole cloves. Cloves have been around forever, native to Asian countries like Indonesia, India, Pakistan, and even areas of East Africa. So cloves are a spice that offers many health benefits, including aiding digestion, boosting the immune system, and controlling diabetes. So cloves also contain anti-mutagenic and antimicrobial properties, along with fighting against oral diseases and headaches. So you ever gone to the dentist and they give you cloves to help a toothache? So cloves are beneficial. So another thing that's in the 5 spice are fennel seeds. And how many of you have ever used fennel seeds to chew on? They're real pungent and tasty. They have a mild licorice-like flavor. The flavor of the seed is more potent due to the powerful essential oil that's in it. So fennel seeds offer a wide array of health benefits that you can enjoy, and the flavor is excellent. So the last one that we're putting in here is ground cinnamon. Of those 5, cinnamon's been around for thousands of years. It's an excellent source of vitamins, minerals, other nutrients that are vital for your health. Calcium, iron, vitamin K, zinc, dietary fiber, omega-3s, and only 13 calories per serving, and has 0 fats and sugars. The other one that I didn't mention was peppercorns, and that gives a great flavor. So I mixed all that up, get that all mixed up together, and then the next thing that we're going to melt in a saucepan. So I've got my saucepan on the burner here. So we've got 3 things that we're going to melt. We're going to melt 3 tablespoons of organic butter. And we're going to do 3 tablespoons of almond butter. So it's easy, you can remember 3 of everything. 3 tablespoons organic butter, 3 tablespoons almond butter. Put that in there. Then we're going to have 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. So we're going to let that melt, and to that I'm actually going to add a little bit of vanilla. I add about a teaspoon of vanilla to the mix, and we'll let that melt. And after that's melted, we're going to stir that all together into this dry mix, and then we're going to put it into these little containers. You can do it this way, or you can take some waxed paper and put it on a cookie sheet. You can do it that way, and then you're going to put them by tablespoons into these containers or on the cookie sheet, and then you're going to freeze them. And then those are going to come out, and they're absolutely delicious. Wonderful, wonderful things that you can have for breakfast. You could have them for a snack. It's a great snack for your kids when they're doing school or in the after school. It's a great snack for you if you have a sweet tooth or if you're wanting just something to snack on. So they're loaded with great fats, and fats are excellent for your brain, they're excellent for your heart, and they make you feel satisfied so you don't crave foods throughout the day. So this is almost melted. Very simple to make, as you can see. So that's all melted already, so I'm going to put that in our dish here. The thing that takes the longest, I think, in this whole recipe is just waiting for them to freeze so you can enjoy them. So I stir these up, this mixture up. If you choose to serve these at any event, sometimes this is what I make for a dessert actually for some of our gatherings. They're frozen, and after you take them out of the freezer, put them on a dish, they will stay frozen for about 15 minutes. So you have to keep your eye on that when you are serving it at a gathering. So then all I do is just take a tablespoon and put those right in here. Fill that up like that, and pretty soon that is all done. So how many of you used to make no-bake cookies? I can remember making no-bake cookies with those chow mein noodles, and I used to love those. I don't eat that anymore, so wanted to find something fun and tasty, and so these were kind of like that idea for me. So if you don't like chia seeds, you certainly don't have to use those. And if you don't like any of the spices that are in that 5-spice mix, then pull out your own spices that you would like to use. I actually chose the 5-spice because when I was searching for something to make for my mom, I opened up that jar. I don't think I've ever used it before in my cupboard, and it smelled great, so I thought it would be a great addition, and we really like it. So be creative with it. You can add your own spices if you want. So that's that. That's how many that one batch makes. I'm going to freeze these, and then I'm going to enjoy them. So you want them to be nice and hard, absolutely frozen, and then they have a good crunch, and they're excellent. So no-bake cookies has, again, 1 cup of almond. I blend that up into a flour. I add to it a 1/2 cup of organic unsweetened coconut flakes. I add 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. I added stevia to taste. I added 1 teaspoon of the Chinese 5-spice, and then I stirred that all together. Then I melted 3 tablespoons of organic butter, 3 tablespoons organic almond butter, 3 tablespoons coconut oil, and then I added a teaspoon of vanilla. Melted that all together, put it in here, freeze it. It's absolutely excellent. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you like it. Take good care. Bye now. Here we are back with our no-bake cookies after they've been frozen, and they're excellent. They're a great source of fat for your brain and for your heart. These things are so good. So I invite you to try them and let me know how you like them. I'm Pamela Worth, signing off from Healing Tree Natural Health Improvement Center, where people are getting better every day. Take good care. Bye now.